I'm Mario Labad and welcome to Click Celebrity Corner, where beautiful people meet and share their thoughts because every story inspires and every inspiring story must be shared. Our guests tonight are all good-looking men who group themselves together with a single interest, music. Launched not so long ago, they were immediately voted as the best performance by a new group recording artist during the 30th Awit Music Awards for their debut album. This time, they are reorganized, re-energized, and ready to blend the music taste of the millennials, singing the classic tunes of the 80s, 90s, and 2000s, plus rocking the high notes of the iconic songs of The Queen, Tears for Fears, Simple Minds, and other songs from the big bands dominating during those eras. They also released last month their new music video of their new single, Isasayaw Kita, and two other original songs, Anghel and Hari, and are now released on Spotify and other music platforms. Friends, please welcome three of the seven handsome men of the band named Inner Voices.
Yes.
Hi guys, welcome to Click Celebrity Corner and thank you for the time. I know you're very, very busy, you have a nightly gigs. So, kumusta ang banda ngayon?
Sobrang busy and napapanood kami sa iba't ibang bars and nagpo-promote kami ng songs. At salamat po sa Click.ph at nandito kami ngayon.
Welcome, welcome. But before anything else, I have to introduce to you these guys here. Of course, I have to start with the band leader, Attorney Ray Bergado of the keyboard.
Yes.
Then, we have Mr. Jojo or Joseph Esparago, also drums and percussion and vocals.
Yes.
And the addition of the frontman of the band, Mr. Angelo or Angelo Miguel. Okay guys, now I've heard since you were launched, gabi-gabi kayo napapanood sa iba't ibang music hubs. How do you preserve your voice, especially your voices rather, especially ikaw, the soloist, and your health?
Preserving my voice is very hard, actually.
It shows your voice right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Siyempre, pag puyat ka lalo, yung acidity tumataas, di ba? It harms your voice then every day. So, ayun, how do I preserve? Actually, parang deprive nga ako dahil, di ba?
Kulang sa tulog?
Kulang sa tulog. Pero, siyempre, masaya rin ako, blessed, dahil siyempre, hindi ako katulad ni Atty. Ray na meron akong ginagawang office na kinabukasan. So, ang kagandahan sa akin, nakakatulog ako ng hanggang buong araw. Gising ko gabi na. So, talagang yun ang ginagawa ko. Tulog. Kasi yun talaga yung makakatulong sa voice. Tapos di ako nagsasalita sa bahay.
Wala ka naman kausap sa
Isa ka lang ba? Attorney Ray, ikaw, because si Attorney Ray, you work in the morning.
Yes.
Paano yun? How do you manage your time? Between the band, your nightly gigs, and your work?
Yun ang dahilan kaya hindi ako kumakanta. Kasi hindi ako nakakanta.
Okay.
Mapalad naman ako na manage ko yung oras ko. And my bandmates are very considerate. They don't require me to be there every night.
Kulang ang mag-play ng keyboard.
Dalawa kami, remember si Joseph Cruz. So nandiyan siya araw-araw nandiyan. Ako naman, when I feel like I can do it, medyo malakas yung katawan ko na okay lang kahit kung hindi naman masyadong maraming gagawin kinabukasan. That's when I play. So sila naman, hindi naman nila ako hinahanap.
Okay.
Kaya yun, that's how we manage it.
Kaya nito mga gabi-gabi, sunod-sunod yung tugtog namin kasama si Atty.
Paano ko yun
ayan, malad siya.
Your health, Sir Joseph. Paano inaalagaan ang health niyo with all these
siguro
busy
importante yung meron ka ring exercise kahit pa paano.
May time kayo mag-exercise? Madaling araw na kayo umuwi?
I like biking.
Sa bahay lang?
So, no, may talagang
sa Budeville
ako.
Talaga?
I'm from Marikina, so kilala ang Marikina for mga biking
sa riverbank
destinations. Sa'yo,
minsan biking, minsan swimming.
Sa river?
Rainy seasons. We're both from Marikina, so
Saka yung, ayun, tama yun yung exercise talaga. Kailangan mong pilitin yung sarili mo eh. Ako, nag-home workout ako.
Wow.
Every week. Kasi kailangan eh, yung breathing. Kasi nung one time, parang 6 months ago, nung hindi ako masyado nag-workout, hindi rin ako nagpa-basketball ng time na yun. Ang hirap eh. I almost faint sa stage. Sa Hard Rock on Thursday night. Muntik akong mahimatay. So, from there, naisip ko na kailangan kong mag-workout. Kailangan kong mag-double ng schedule ko for workout. Sa basketball, ganyan. Kailangan kong bumalik mag-basketball. So, sacrifice talaga. Kasi siyempre, kung hindi ko gagawin yun.
Endurance, no?
Endurance.
You need to do that.
Breathing.
How about diet, attorney? Do you diet?
Para wala na akong diet.
Or the food you take to maintain?
Because hindi na ako nakaka-exercise lately. Dahil nga, I have day job and sometimes I play. So siguro, ang pambawi ko na lang kumain.
Okay.
So, that's how I cope up. Kaya medyo lumaki ako aside. Obviously.
Now, attorney, most of you, the seasoned members, the other three, they have already established lucrative jobs, other businesses. But what really prompted you to revive the band?
Yung love of music talaga. Ang lakas eh. And it so happened that we have friends who are also musicians like them.
Okay.
Kahit hindi kami magkakabanda, magkakaibigan kami ngayon.
Actually, I'm going to ask you about that. Sige, later. Sige.
Even before we formed formula, basta tuwing nauulit, we always end up with each other. Siguro with the addition of few members. Pero kami magkakaibigan kami talaga. And that strong bond as friends prompts us and inspires us to do music.
Okay, again
and again.
Okay. Now, you mentioned that reorganize and reform. Then why not call your other members? Why did you add a new one, a younger one?
Meron kasing iba't ibang dahilan eh. Like yung unang singer namin is already in Singapore.
Okay.
So, scratch na yun. Couldn't commit. Kasi although digital lang yan, we could have released a song with him on board, pero hindi kami maka-perform physically. He couldn't be here. Yung sumunod naman, just like me, he has a day job.
Okay.
So, hindi na rin niya pwedeng matayuan yung band na every time nandun siya. Kasi, like in my case, diba, sometimes I'm not there. There are times that I'm there. But when you're the singer, hindi pwedeng you're there and next time you're not. Diba?
Okay.
So, hindi pwede. So,
regular one.
So, yung iba naman, nasa Amerika. Yung iba naman talagang busy na sa family life and sa business. So, but you know what? We all remain friends.
But did you inform them that you're gonna reorganize the group?
Yes. In fact, nung launching namin, yung original founding member namin, na si Porong, he was there. He played bass for us at 19 East. So, he knew and they knew that we're still here, we're playing, and pag nandito sila sa Pilipinas, we let them sing. We let them play. So,
in your gigs?
Talaga. Yes.
Now, attorney, I've learned that Queen songs are staple pieces in your repertoire. Now, somehow, di ba parang na-inspired kayo sa the original Queen band to get a new artist, Adam Lambert, in their tours, kaya kumuha kayo? Someone,
actually,
a young one.
Baliktad eh.
Or is it coincidental lang?
It so happened that this guy sings it very well, yung mga Queen songs. So, actually, Inner Voices didn't perform Queen. Never at all.
Yes, okay,
but
go ahead.
When he got, when we got him on board, that's when, we look for his strengths. Kasi iba-iba yung musicality ng members, di ba?
Okay.
And he said, I sing Queen. Okay, I let him sing Queen for one occasion. Okay nga. So that's how it started. Okay, let's sing Queen from here on.
Okay. So flexible naman pala ang band.
Yes, of course. Kung ano yung changes that's required by the time.
Yes.
And yung uso or what, kung ano yung we play on our strengths kasi. So we felt that singing Queen songs is one of our strong suits. So yun. Dahil because of him.
Okay. Now, because of you, Angelo,
you
had bands before.
Yeah,
You've been playing with other bands, and you also into acting.
Yes. I'm into theater din.
Now, what prompted you confidently decide to be part of Inner Voices?
2016, magkakasama na kami nun eh.
Okay.
Meron akong banda, which is yung Real Group. It's a retro band. So, yun, we perform always at hotels, casinos, like that.
Lounges?
So, mga lounges. So, it's very different sa what
exactly.
we are doing right now, here in Inner Voices, di ba? Kasi kami parang new wave and rock eh. So, it's a fusion eh. And, yun, magkaiba. Kasi 70s is retro, like disco, ballroom, and stuff. Yan. Meron kaming keyboardist, si Jeffrey Vertudazo. Kasama ko siya sa band dati. And naging friends kami, syempre, until now. Si Jeffrey, he's an Inner Voices also at the same time.
Okay.
Yes. And nawala yung past na vocals ng Inner Voices because nga dahil syempre busy at that time. And then naghahanap sila ng kapalit.
Okay.
Kasi meron pa silang mga committed na shows eh, na hindi na kayang tugtugan ng isa. So sila naman syempre mapapahiya kapag hindi sila nag-perform. Hindi sila lumitaw. And then syempre, naghanap sila ng vocals na pwedeng tapusin yung leg ng mga commitments.
Gigs nila.
Gigs and events. So they got me. So ayan. And si Jeffrey, kinonect ako sa Inner Voices. Then, si attorney, nakasama ko sa mga rehearsals. Tapos yan na, nagsimula na doon.
So wala nang auditions? Diretso na?
Oo, kasi wala na rin silang choice. Wala na, kasi it's getting closer eh. The gigs, the events, it's getting closer. So, mahirapan na silang umanap. So, feeling ko wala na silang choice.
Wala, sabi na ay pogi, pwede na to.
Okay. Pati age cup, hindi mo naging consideration sa'yo yun? Na knowing na seasoned musician ikaw, I know you've been there for a while, but playing with people like them na, di ba?
Actually, once you're a musician, it's,
age doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter na eh. Kasi doon sa retro band, di ba, who would have ever thought na I will play a retro band, di ba?
Okay.
Kasi I look young, and I play Bee Gees and stuff. And sinong mag-akala nun? So, it's no different with the Inner Voices din, syempre.
But what was in your mind when Attorney Ray and the group said, okay, ikaw na sa amin?
Actually, okay lang. Kasi rin ako eh. That time, rin ako eh. Explore din ako eh.
Okay. But hindi ka ba naging medyo apprehensive because of baka magkaroon kayo ng disagreements in terms of musicality, in terms of the choices of song you're gonna sing? Well, wala bang ganong klaseng doubts?
At the first place, kung ano yung pinatugtog nila sa akin, yun na yung sinipra ko. Kumbaga, yun na yung inaral kong yung mga inaral kong kanta. Kasi, like I said, there's no time na para mag-prepare pa kami sa gusto kong mangyari, di ba?
So kung yung anong songs binigay sa'yo, yun na nakapeg na sa mind mo, okay, I gotta sing these songs.
Yeah. So, pre-practice ko yung kanta, sinipra ko, and then, yan na, ginawa ko. Kasi we like what I said earlier, wala nang time eh. Kasi yung gigs and events nila, it's getting closer and closer. So, wala nang time para magsipra. And syempre, busy yung mga yan. May corporate jobs sila pare-pare. So, ayun.
Attorney, when you decided to re-establish the group, what was the biggest challenge you encountered because you were out of the circulation for a while?
Well, yung oras talaga kasi mahirap pagtagpo-tagpuin yung tao eh. Imagine, I'm managing 7 people, including myself. So, yung oras namin magkakaiba. Iba-iba yung mundo ginagalawa namin. So, medyo mahirap ipon at this age, di ba? Hindi na kami mga bata. Tapos yung health, family. So, may iba na kaming ginagawa. Tapos, yung nag-technology, nagbago na rin.
Yes.
Yung mga bars, iba na rin na kinahanap. So, we didn't actually know kung ano yung what was in store for us nung tinayo. It's just parang gusto lang talaga namin, okay, buuin natin yung band. We just try it one time nung pandemic na mag-release ng isang kanta. And then just to give parang joy sa mga followers namin. Nandito pa kami, although hindi kami nakatugtog ng live, nandito lang kami. And then one thing led to another. After live performances were allowed, when nag-invite na sa amin ng isa, and then sabi ko na sa sarili ko, eto na, nagsimula na kami. I know that's gonna spark things for us na this one-time gig would lead to another. So yun, nagtuloy-tuloy naman siya. And luckily, umabot kami sa point na, okay, we've been gigging for a year. So, ano bang purpose natin? So, might as well release original songs.
Pero when you regroup, attorney, Angelo was not in your mind yet?
Nung nag-regroup kami, he was there na.
He was there already na.
Yes. Kasi okay, like sinabi ko before na we thought it was just a one-time gig. Okay? So, our other singer was there. Okay? And then, things
may option ka pala that time.
Hindi. Talaga iniisip namin. Time na, kasi busy kami lahat. Andon, eto na, nung nakita na kami nagpe-perform. You would like to play sa venue na to. And when I asked people, like yung singer namin hindi siya pwede. Dahil hindi na niya kaya. Like ako, hindi ko na rin kaya. So I got Joseph Cruz on board. So I got him on board.
Okay.
And you want to play? Sige, you play. And I'll support you. That's how it started.
Okay.
And of course, syempre galing pandemic, right? So,
excited to
nandun na yun. Pero ibig sabihin, ang isa sa mga idea nung Inner Voices that time nung na-regroup is, syempre, some of us is musicians full-time eh. So,
except sa kanila.
except sa kanila, kay Rene. So, syempre, kasama rin sa thoughts, sa idea na kailangan ko bigyan ng trabaho to mga to. So if hindi papayag yung isa, hindi makakatugtog yung isa, so paano yung pwesto? Paano yung hard rock or yung kung ano may mga pumapasok na gigs? So kailangan ng bawat isa yung siyempre financial. So included na yun na kung hindi ka pwede, kuha tayong panibago. Kuha tayo na ito, kuha natin ito, ganito. So, para maituloy natin ma-establish natin yung bawat isa.
Paano yung dati mong band na you were still singing? Iniwanan mo?
Wala na, kasi nung pandemic, nag-iwalay na rin. So, wala na.
But, attorney, the main consideration for choosing Angelo was more on his voice, his looks, or his ability to compose?
Okay, kasi yung Inner Voice like family. Kaya na sinabi niya kanina, he was with us na in 2016. When I look for people, I don't look elsewhere. I look within the family. Okay, nandiyan na siya noong 2016. I saw him by chance sa isang venue. Anong ginagawa mo dito? Sabi niya, meron akong band. Okay, yung band mo ba na yan? Tawag dito, organized. I'm trying to sell some original songs. So, sabi ko, sumama ka na lang muna sa amin. Kasi kasama na namin siya, like Jojo.
So, on and off siya sa grupo? Parang gano'n?
Parang hindi pa naman gano'n ka-organize yung band niya noon Kasabay namin siya.
Okay.
So, they were there as a syndicated group. I don't even think that they have a name except his name, right? Angelo Miguel yung pangalan ng band.
Pero tumutugtog na kayo.
Doing a solo
solo gig niya sana yun. Okay.
I'm using the name Angelo Miguel. And
the artist, solo artist.
Solo artist. Ako that time, nung nakita nila.
By chance, nakita ko siya.
2022.
Yes. Sabi ko, gano'n naman pala Sabi ko, okay, you come with us. We have a show, you sing with us. In the same way, when I look for a drummer who could commit, I didn't look far. I look for Jojo. Kasi siya, matagal na rin namin kaibigan
Okay.
Friends since early 2000. Kasi yung Inner Voices, ilang iteration na yun.
Yeah.
I think he was part of the second iteration. Wala ako.
So, parang officially, parang dalawang drummer talaga kami.
Okay, nagkaroon ng dalawang drummer ang Inner Voices.
Si Robin is the original. Then, early 2000, nag-retire siya. Early retirement, and then siya nagpakasal siya nun. siguro nagseryoso ba siya. So he asked me.
Nagsiseryoso pala yun.
Ayun. So he asked me to, to please to relieve for him. So yun. So officially, naging Inner Voices ako mga early, probably 2002.
Yes, so nung hindi siya makakommit, I didn't look far. Hindi na rin ako nagpa-audition just like in his case. Okay, you go with us. Wala akong ginagawa, sabi ko, Jojo, you go with us. So, paikot-ikot lang kami talaga.
You saw me, mukhang malnourished ka na nga.
Nakita mo parang, ba't ganyan yung tsura?
Naawa siya, Tony.
I'm just curious, sino talaga ang nag-coin ng name na Inner Voices? And what's the inspiration behind the name?
Kasi parang yung original na bands, kasi gumagawa kami ng kanta, pero hindi siya pop, parang mga psychedelic type. Alam naman namin hindi kikita.
Okay.
So sabi namin, okay, anong klaseng kanta ba tong mga to? So it's like song that comes from within, walang form. Okay, ganun nagsimula yung mga kanta namin. Parang that's our voices from within. Okay? We named it Inner Voices. Yun ang story nun.
Okay.
That was in 1992.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
So you're part of sa 1992 na?
Yes.
The first generation?
Yes.
Okay. With Alwin?
Si Alwin Ignacio, yes. He was our manager. Manager of Discoverer.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah. Hi Alwin, kung nanonood ka.
Okay. Now, Tony, when you released your debut album, Find the Way, also the title of your career single, I've noticed that there were only 5 of you, right?
Yes.
The 2 Josephs were that part of the group.
Yes.
Of that, that time, wala ka pa talaga sa eksena. Paano ka napunta for the next generation na Inner Voices?
May mga past bands din ako eh. I was a member. Marami. Pero before Inner Voices, I was a member of, Mulato Band.
Of course, Brian.
Yes, I was a member of Mulato Band before.
Okay.
Last batch, mga 2017. Before nag-pandemic.
Okay.
And after yung nag-pandemic na, kanya-kanya na muna.
Okay. And
Thorne asked me to join the
and the other Joseph Cruz, kailan siya na-join sa kwan?
Siya talaga yung masasabi namin na bago sa Inner Voices. Because unlike Angelo and Jojo, they were with us na eh. Si Jojo early 2000, si Angelo 2016. Okay, I got Joseph Cruz on board in 2022. Kasi nga, with the thought na hindi ko mako-commit yung mga gigs. So, I got another keyboardist from them. He was referred to me by a friend. So, pinunta ko siya, okay din to So, he likes the 80s too. So, nag-click naman. So, from there, nakasama na namin siya.
Okay. Now, when you in relation to the Find the Way, bakit niyo sinali ang song na who gave you awards sa mga releases nyo? A little twist to suit for the new generation. Pa hindi nyo man naisip yun na isali as a release of an EP or a future physical album?
Naiisip namin siya eh. It's just that ngayon, hindi muna. Kasi first of all, we need to establish his presence, si Angelo.
Okay.
And we need to showcase his songs. Kasi kung papansin yung 3 nirelease namin, yun yung mga kinakanta niya before he rejoined us. But the idea of para including some of the songs in that album sa mga projects namin feature came from him. Sabi niya, pwede ko naman natin kantahin uli yan. Let's rearrange, different approach, different style. Okay, sige, let's go there when the time is right. So, it will happen.
Actually, nung launching nung September 24, kasama sa plan sana yung Paano, which is yun yung nanalo ng Awit Awards. So, sabi ko, Tony, bakit sama natin Paano? Kasi ganyan. Since na-busy kami, nung September, as in sobrang busy. Actually, nangangakong boses ng launching yun. So, sobrang busy yung schedule from first week hanggang makarating ng launching. Wala na kaming time na rearrange yung Paano sa Kiko, sa notes ko. So, ayun. Pero dapat included yung Paano sa mangyayari sana. No? At isasama sana namin na i-promote yung Paano sa every gigs namin na every gig or every show namin na nagpo-promote. Kaso yun nga lang, wala kaming time na rearrange pa yun for now. But yeah, it will be part of our
future.
In the future.
The 3 songs that you've released, is this EP lang or you plan to have your own album, the complete album?
Actually, 6 songs yun eh.
6 songs na ready na. It's a ready material na. Ba't itong songs ang nilabas nyo?
Kasi ako, may pangako ako sa kanya eh. Kasi when he joined us, sinabi niya sa akin, I want my songs to be heard.
Okay.
Okay, sige, unahin natin yung kanta mo. So, inuna ko talaga yung 3. So, we have 3 more songs coming up. So
all your compositions.
When we have exhausted our effort for these 3 songs, ilalabas namin yun.
Okay. Kailan yun?
Well, siguro after Christmas.
Okay. Attorney, how would you describe the music of Inner Voices today?
Inner Voices today naging rock eh. Although hindi naman siya hard rock. So,
slow rock.
Yes. Okay.
Glam.
Partly and largely because of Angelo kasi boses niya.
So na-adjust kayo because of him?
Yes.
Wow!
Bumili kami ng mga ibang gamit just for him.
Talaga?
Totoo, no? Kasi kailangan bagayin namin yung boses niya eh. So we bought new guitars. Ako, new keyboards. Talaga, hindi ba namin even our equipments.
Now, in your new songs, and of course your upcoming recordings, what kind of message do you intend to convey in your music?
Angelo can answer.
Okay, Angelo.
What do you mean? I mean
sa mga kanta natin.
Hope, actually. Most of the song is like Hari. It's a pagbangon song. It's been written and created, composed way back in 2020. So we all know that it's pandemic, diba? 2020. So like that. Lahat tayo lugmok nung time ng 2020. Lahat tayo wala. Lahat tayo. The world stops. And napag-usapan namin ni Edward Mitra, yung the arranger, na magkaroon ng hope, bigyan yung hope yung mga tao. So, wala kaming ginawa kundi gumawa ng kanta during the pandemic. So, ayan, sa pagbangon song na mabigyan yung mga tao ng pag-asa na babangon tayo, na ganito, ganyan. And like Isasayaw Kita is hope, is a song for hope din actually. Well, ang pag-asa naman doon, ang light behind the, the music is dark, right?
Yes.
The music video actually is dark din, diba? And there is light behind that. So, like for me, nung pandemic, nawalan ako ng baby. So, in order na magkaroon ng yung memories niya na mag-remain sa mundo dito, physically, it's I will create a music na kasama siya doon sa music. So kaya para ma-maintain yung memories niya, yung forever. Kahit mamatay ako, so parang tapos yun, actually ito nga yung nakakatuwa kasi nung nilabas namin yun, I know na yun yung mangyayari, but gusto kong makita. So nilabas namin yung Isasayaw Kita, nakita namin, nilabas yung music video. So ngayon nagbabasa-basa ako ng mga comments. Siyempre gusto kong makita kung ano reaction ng mga tao. Nakakatuwa kasi hindi lang pala ako. Kumbaga parang hindi lang pala iisang
naka-experience.
Kasi it's all about my daughter. The song is all about my daughter. Para sa akin. Pero syempre pag narinig ng iba, they have their own problems eh. They have their own losses. So, yun pala iba nakarelate dahil namatay yung aso niya. Seryoso?
Oo, nakita ko yung aso, yes.
Tapos meron isa,
tatay niya.
Tatay niya naman niya, na sana meron akong ganyang klaseng tatay. So, iba-iba eh. Tapos meron iba, namatay naman, baliktad naman. Namatay naman yung tatay nila, yung anak naman yung buhay. Ang daming, hindi lang pala one-sided yung story. Kumbaga, marami rin palang hearts na matatouch.
Naka-inspire.
Which is, yun yung goal ko na sa lahat ng kantang gagawin ko, I wanted to touch people's heart and give hope to them. So ngayon, kung ano yung nasa isip ko na I will give hope to people, nangyayari. So ayun, it's touching. It's heart-touching for me. Dahil siyempre, nakikita ko yung mga tao, they appreciate the song, and na-touch nga ng makakanta na ginawa namin.
As composers, Attorney and Angela, before writing a song, nasamahan niyo ba na mayroon kayong particular theme to work on bago mabuo ng kanta?
Ako kasi hindi It's, in my
Or
case,
it's free-flowing lang?
Yeah, it's more of an spontaneous na idea.
Okay.
So, sometimes I was just driving and may papasok sa aking melody and lyrics. So, gagawin ko lang, i-record ko sa cellphone. Tapos, pagdating sa bahay, i-record ko na mas maayos. Ipaparinig ko sa banda. Meron namang sinasadya ko talaga. Merong magandang melody, ako naisip, lalagyan ko ng lyrics.
Okay.
Pero most of the time, ganun yun. Habang nag-drive, nagtutoothbrush, or naglalakad ako sa mall. Yes, that's how I did my songs.
Or na-experience mo natutulog kayo biglang nagising kasi may naisip kayong lyric?
Yeah, patulog na lang, yes.
Actually, isasayaw kita yung intro nun. Narinig ko lang din sa isip ko yun. So, nung sabi ko, ito gawin mo sa gitara, ayan. So, itong melody na nakakantayin. Pinagawa ko dun sa isang arranger na parang lalabay. So, ayun. Hanggang sa nabuo na yung isasayaw kita. Ayun, ganun din.
Sino nag-decide sa mga songs included in your gigs?
Meron kasi kaming repertoire.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, most of the time ako. Okay. But of course, sometimes pag busy na yung band, I have to consider them. Like si Angelo, kumusta ba yung boses mo? Kasi kahit gusto ko ilagay ito, if your voice couldn't keep up with
for the night,
wala. So I ask him. Minsan naman, alam kong pagod siya. Sabi ko, you do the lineup. Kung ano yung tingin mong kaya mo.
Okay.
Most of the time kaming dalawa the others naman,
they just follow.
because when we choose our repertoire, I make sure na everyone likes it.
Okay.
So, or at least, parang tanggap yon, accepts it. So, kahit anong piliin namin, okay sa kanila. So, wala namang kantang isinusuka nung isa. Wala namang ganun. So, it's kind of easy in our case. Yes.
In a band, siyempre hindi naman maiwasan yung there are some disagreements and some discussions. Sa inyo ba, anong pinagdi-disagree nyo? Especially with the age gap.
Ang pinagdi-disagree namin kung magmumotor kami o hindi. Magkakotse pa kami.
But artistically,
you know, yung age gap, parang wala eh. Kasi yan, Angelo can attest to that. He's 33. Parang isip kasi ng lahat, kung siya 33, kami mga 31.
Si Angelo parang mas matanda pa sa atin.
Sa dami na pinagdaan ng suliran din sa buhay. Siguro mga 60 na yung utak niya eh. The rest of us.
Temperament.
Pag 60. Pag no?
Very moody. Very moody ba?
Pag may andropos, sa kanya, yun ang totoo, no? Kaya ka din nakikinig lang ako. Age gap, parang ikaw yung mas matandang mag-isip. Pero yung totoo yun. Sam knows it. Now, when you get to know the band members, the child in us never left. So, kung 33 siya, sabi ko nga, baka 20 yung isip ng karamihan. So, bihira kami magtalo.
Talaga?
Halos wala nga.
Saka in terms ng mga songs, halos pare-pareho lang kami ng taste. So,
parang
nagkatalo sa songs eh. Kaya, mahilig siya sa, The Police, ganyan. So, mayroon kaming common taste siguro sa music.
Hindi ka ba millennial ka ba?
No.
Anong year ka ba?
33 eh. Kantang bago na gusto yan.
Yung niya is 1982 to 89, 99, no?
Millennial ako eh.
But you know, we used to sing 90 songs, pero ayaw niya. Gusto niya mas luma.
Bakit?
Hindi ko alam eh.
Sa family mo ba?
Tama nga sila, old soul nga.
Sa dami na suliranin.
Actually, the family likes 80s music eh. So 70s and 80s.
So yun napapakinggan mo sa bahay pala?
Every time, every morning, may cassette si mama, hot dogs.
Okay.
Yeah,
VST.
Right? It's VST. Every morning yun, nagpe-play. Take on Me. AHA, tas yung Our House in the Middle of the Street, lahat yan, every morning, ikaw ang Miss Universe. Lahat yan, nung kabataan ko yun lang naririnig ko. So that's why I appreciate the, nandun subconsciously.
Pero wala musician sa family niyo, ikaw lang?
My grandfather.
Pero you spent time with him before?
Wala kasi nasa Amerika siya
so wala kayong bonding musically?
Wala.
Pakalanan mo na yung lolo mo, baka para kang yung usong issue ngayon. Yung lolo ka palang sikat na sige.
Actually, yung lola ko, yung lolo ko is parang banda, tapos nakapunta sila ng biyahero, ng Japan, ng Hawaii, hanggang sa naging US citizen na siya. Like other musicians siya, katulad yung first vocalist nila si Red, naging citizen ng Singapore, tapos nagkaroon na ng buhay doon. And that is the same thing that happened to my grandfather. So, naging US citizen siya.
Pero pinursu pa rin niya music sa US?
Yeah. Pero at the end of the day, hindi na rin. Kasi tumanda siya, tapos nakahanap siya ng trabaho doon na ayaw na niya magbanda. So, naging military siya doon. Tapos, yung sabi sa akin but hindi ko pa na-meet yung pinsan yung pinsan ng lola ko, siya yung gitarista ng sino yung sumunod?
BST.
Boyfriends.
BST.
No, BST yun.
Sumunod ka. Boyfriends yun.
Shasha.
Okay,
Boyfriends. Yung guitarist ng Boyfriends, yun yung pinsan ng lola ko.
Pero hindi mo siya kilala?
Malayo.
Malayo na.
So, hindi ko rin siya nakilala.
Pero subconsciously ba, pinangarap mo, saan maging ganyan ako?
Hindi. Natural na sa akin kasi hindi ko alam kasi yun din yung nung high school, I started singing grade 6. Parang nag-form lang yung classroom ng ng parang tatlong a cappella group. Isang a cappella group composing 3 members. So kumakanta-kanta kaming tatlo. So doon hanggang sa first year high school ako, nagbanda na ako, nagbanda alternative. Hindi, I'm not doing it professionally. Pero yung alam niyo sa school bands, tapos tug-tug-tug kayo ng mga OPM, ganyan. Tapos nagteatro ako, ganyan. Tapos niisip ko, parang natural lang sa akin, parang I enjoyed it, and it comes from myself. It's very natural na doing it, diba? So akala ko, parang laro lang.
Pero wala kang formal background in music?
I mean, what do you...
you took
training? Wala akong, hindi ako nag-aral ng music.
Mga reading notes?
No, hindi ako
playing the piano, lessons?
Nung grade 6 kami, saka nung first year, meron kami music
class.
Okay. Doon ko lang nakuha lahat. Ayan, katulad yung magbasa ng chords sa gitara. So, ayun.
So, Widow, lahat.
Widow, yes.
Okay.
Widow.
Now, Attorney, among the present crop of bands today, who do you think yung talagang direct competitor? I mean, in terms of success?
Parang wala.
Wala o nga.
Wala, kakaiba yung IB. And we could only wish that we're like them. But, wala talaga eh.
So what sets apart Inner Voices from other bands in your genre, same genre?
Siguro kasi iba yung samahan eh. Yun ang kaibahan namin. As you say, story na sa pinagkwentuhan natin kanina, we've gone a long way. And other bands, mga contemporaries na before, well, it's either wala na sila ngayon, or parang, well, yun na, hiwalay na sila, or hindi na sila active, pero kami nandito pa.
Okay.
Sabi, hindi man kami sumikat ng ganon.
But this time around...
This time it will.
Confident.
Yes. Mindset. Kasi, yung thinking ko kasi ako, on a personal note to myself, kung sumikat kami, that's a bonus. If I could touch one person with my song, okay na ako ron. So, palagay ko naman, nagawa ko yun. So, ngayon, kung sumikat, like yung, of course, everyone wants to
Of course,
bonus na lang yun.
Yes.
Longevity, probably.
Yan talaga, longevity talaga. Minsan nga siguro ipopost ko yung mga na-collate ko ng mga paraphernales ng Inner Voices.
One time,
sige, makikita ng tao kung gano'n.
Diba, the evolution, that's the real evolution of Inner Voices. With you. Kasi doon ka from the start, nandoon ka galing, di ba?
Yes, may mga time na nawala rin naman ako.
Pero, ito paano, the transition.
So, umpisa sa dulo.
Now, during the pre-social media blitz, the success of the album is based on sales, di ba? But today, with the toxic technology, the success of a song is based on likes, followers, shares, views. Is it healthy for the music industry?
Yes, kasi iba nalipat lang right? Before direct you get direct income out of the songs.
Okay.
Diba? So out of the sales of the songs, meron ka. Which was good.
Okay.
Actually, kita naman natin may yumaman yung mga singers. Ngayon, baliktad. I mean, out of the views, you get income kasi you get shows. Diba? You get rights.
Yes.
Like sa YouTube. You get to monetize yung videos because of the views. So nalipad lang dati from the song diretso sa'yo. Now, you can monetize it out of the views that you gain.
Pero who has the right to upload the song? The composer, the record company or the agency or the artist?
So depende kasi pwedeng mali.
Kasi mga copyright problema din, di ba, sa mga social media.
Copyright will always belong to the creator.
Okay.
So no matter who uploaded it. Okay, so for example, Angelo made the song and I produced it. Copyright will always be his.
And not the Inner Voices.
Hindi, sa kanya yun. So, we get the mechanical rights though.
Paano ang sharing? Equally? Sa monetization?
Siyempre, at the end of the day, contract yan. I don't know what's the standard nowadays kasi we didn't talk about it.
Okay.
Pero based on the standard din siguro, I won't disclose kasi baka naman withdraw some flag. But copyright will always belong to the creator. So for example, he composed it sa kanya. As performers kami, we get some mechanical rights. So
when you say mechanical rights,
we can perform it. Yes, we can perform it.
Even though wala na ako.
Wow, for example, wala siya. Yes, for example, yes.
So, it's pwede sa grupo.
For example, kahit akong mag-isa, meron akong gig, pinatugtog ako sa isang party. O, ikaw yung pianista, Inner Voices, pianuhin mo nga. And when I do it, and somebody else sings it, hindi ako maano kasi I got some mechanical rights. Now, yung
bala yung mechanical rights.
meron pang publishers, di ba? Iba naman yung publishers.
Okay.
Sila yung, for example, yung mga record labels. You publish your songs through them and they got some publishing rights.
Okay.
So, hindi mo pwede namang ibigay sa iba yon kung exclusive. For example, yung isang record label, binigay mo yung publishing rights sa kanya. Kahit ikaw yung may-ari, kahit ikaw yung creator,
parang binenta mo na.
hindi mo pwede namang ipapublish uli yun dun sa iba.
Oo nga
This label has the exclusive publishing rights to your songs. And sometimes, most of the time, meron yung duration for 10 years,
okay.
20 years. So after that has expired, that's the only time that he or any other composers or creator can sell it or present it to another label. So yung mga expert hindi po ako expert. Yun yung ano ba?
Pero attorney, like for example, your first album, The Inner Voices, all the songs in that album, you have the mechanical rights? Is that what you mean?
For the songs that I did.
Only the songs that you wrote for that album?
I own the copyright.
Okay.
So yung album na yan was published by Universal
Records.
Universal Record has the publishing rights. So they have the right to upload it on Spotify, YouTube Music. So sila yon. And yung sila rin yung nagdala sa mga record store before.
Yes.
And my bandmates have the mechanical rights naman to
play all the songs.
For example, our former singer, he can sing it. And like, kung gusto niya kantahin, kahit ako gumawa nun, he can freely sing it. Kasi
with no problem, with no legal problem, impediments.
Yes. And mechanical rights includes yung mga radio plays.
Paano kung ang artist ang nag-upload sa isang app at he earned lots of followers, likes, at na-monetize? What will happen to the others?
It should go to the composer or sa publisher.
Talaga? Yes. Masikat kasi ang artist.
Sorry.
Masikat ang artist So, wala ba siyang... Paano siya mapabayaran?
Wala. So...
Okay, that's it. I don't know.
Totoo yun. So, kahit ikaw yung singer, for example, upload mo, hindi naman sa'yo copyright or you're the singer. So, copyright of that song should go to the composers. Kaya nga minsan, kung mapapansin nyo, sila na yung singer, hindi nila pwedeng kantahin
ng iba.
For example, sa YouTube na napa-flag sila. Diba? So, minsan, kinikwento na lang nila. But of course, meron tayong fair use. Na clause pagdating sa copyright. You can always use it without paying copyrights as long as it's fair use. So, hindi mo para kumita ka. So, for example,
paano naka-qualify yung fair use?
For example, video like, kumakanta ka lang ganyan, binidyo ka nung kaibigan mo, upload mo, that's fair use.
Okay.
Kasi diba, it's obviously it's just for friends, just for fun. You did not use the song para kaya kumita.
Okay.
So, yun. But of course, pag binomonetize mo na, that's
yun yung nagawang problema, di ba?
So, hindi na fair use, di ba? Economic gains ka na.
Correct, exactly. Kasi ang dami niyan, di ba? Kinuha na sa mall, tapos in-upload.
Yes.
You earn.
Yes.
Now, attorney, what do you think is the condition, honest opinion, the condition of the music industry today?
Actually, napaka-healthy na music industry.
Compared to your time?
Well, no 90s, iba talaga. Kasi 90s, Harry Train na ang mga singers. You know, even the 80s. Nandyan lahat. In fact, yung mga artists, nandito pa sila. Gary Valenciano is still here. Diba? Martin Rivera is still here.
Side A.
You know, Paz Fernandez, The Don, they're still here. Ganon sila katindi. Even with the crop of new artists, andito pa sila. Tapos 90s ganun din, Eraserheads, you know.
Okay.
They
River Maya.
Their concerts better than foreign artists. River Maya, di pa yata nagre-reunion. But they have parang reiteration of the River Maya. But yes, Bamboo, everyone, sila pa rin. Parokya, I think, mga 90s yan. Sila pa rin yung andyan pa sila.
The controversial Kamikaze.
Yes, Kamikaze. So, tas yung mga bago, yung Lola Amor, yung Sina Sir,
mga Lola ba?
Dilaw, buhay. So, imagine, from 80s, 90s at bago, nandyan sila lahat. Hindi lang sa record, even sa live scene. So, buhay na buhay music industry ngayon. Kumikita sa shows, kumikita sa uploads, sa pag-monetize from YouTube, sa mga vloggers. Galing. So,
it's healthy.
And pinaka-important, you can do it independently. Because before, you had to go through major labels para makilala. Kasi they had access, only them had access to TVs, radio stations, di ba? Di mo tayo kilala. Now, hindi. On your own, in your bedroom, you click upload, and that's it.
Kasi may mga other composers na who sing their own song, they upload it, saka nag-play lahat.
Yes,
diba?
Yes. Kaya maganda nga actually yung nangyayari ngayon. Yung pinaka-importante sa akin, the indie thing is really big.
But pag sumikat ang song mo, maraming lumalapit sa yung mga agency, your record, di ba?
Yes.
Pero kumita ka na.
Yes. Ako ba?
Hindi. Kasi I interviewed before yung kumanta ng Chinita Girl.
Yeah.
Kasi, Venice Turner rin yun Di ba? In-upload lang niya. O siya pakialam, hisangit, kumita, nilapit na siya ng agent.
Tama.
Para sa Spotify and other music platforms.
Yun naman yung ng iba.
At millions ang kanyang
they cover songs. They don't get anything out of the copyrights. Kasi sabi nga, it belongs to the composers. But you know, the deals that they get out of, you know, the uploads that they did, malaking bagay.
Pero, are you doing it with your songs right now? Hindi, but maybe because you need to have some social media manager to do it, or an agent.
But you know, ang Ivy, so, yan lang kami, in our gigs, sabi ko nga, bumabawi kami sa mga shows.
Sa shows.
Kasi we have regular gigs and we have events every now and then. Sobrang puno nga. So, kaya ako, I can say na maganda yung music industry, you know, for an artist na hindi naman kalakihan, like Inner Voice.
Hindi pa kalakihan.
Well, yeah, hindi pa kalakihan. but you know, wala na kaming pahinga.
O kaya nga di ba? And that's the sign. It's a good sign.
It's a good sign, really. Wala kaming pahinga. We have regular gigs, sabi nga, and shows, events, every now and then.
Now, let's go to your 3 songs. Bakit ang isasayaw ko, ay sasayaw kita, sorry, ang pinili yung gawa ng music video? Out of the 3.
Okay, yun yung nag-hit sa amin lahat eh. You know, sa pinakinggan namin, ano ba yung sa tingin nyo, yung pinaka-nagustuhan nyo, and unanimously, we voted for Isasayaw Kita.
Not because Angelo composed it.
No, hindi. Well, so whatever good he does, diba? Musically, benefits us. So kami, talagang tinignan namin yung story, in-imagine namin, ano dito sa mga tatlong kata yung mabibigyan ng magandang storyline, and we all agree that it should be Isasayaw Kita. So yun ang inuna namin.
And Isasayaw Kita is very close to the sound of
today.
Today.
Yeah, katulad ng mga sila Sankis Lola, Lola Amor, Dilaw, sila Arthur Neri. Well, we don't have the same voice, but I mean the
melody,
the quality and yung innovation ng music na kasi parang ngayon halo na blues and modern, parang nag-evolve yung ganun. Parang may evolution yung music. So, hilera siya dun sa mga generation ng kanta ngayon. So, that is why, isang factor yun kung bakit gusto namin yung Isasayaw Kita na maging career single na magiging album.
As composers, ikaw, ilang minutes, ilang oras o ilang days mo na-compose ang Isasayaw Kita?
Depende sa mga kanta, pero yung Isasayaw Kita na parang, naisulat ko siya 2 days
2 days.
2 days. So,
lyrics lang yon.
Lyrics pala.
Wala pa
yung melody.
Wala pa.
So, ayun.
Attorney, ikaw, yung Find a Way, ilang...
Saglit lang yun. It took me 10 minutes.
The lyrics rin yun? Yes, with the melody na?
Melody and lyrics. That's how I compose songs. So, you know, pag inabot ako 30 minutes, walang mangyayari.
Are you sure 30 minutes lang yun?
30 minutes, pag kinabot ako 30 minutes, hindi ko natutuloy. That means, you know, parang pilit na yun. Pero I let it come naturally. So, lahat ng kantang ginawa ko, even those na unreleased, saglit lang yun. 10 minutes, 15 minutes at the most.
Very easy listening kasi yung Find a Way. You know, soft, mellow.
Saglit lang yun. Ganito lang nangyari doon. Kasi sabi niyo nung drummer namin, si Ruben, he was the sound engineer. We need to record today. Sabi ko, pare, wala pa akong kanta. If we don't record today, wag na tayong mag-record. So, ganun lang. Okay, give me a few minutes. I wrote it, I gave it to him. Ganun lang.
Ganun kabilis?
Yes.
Sir Joe, what's your opinion, reaction lang sa controversy ngayon ng nangyari sa Kamikaze? You're a band, so who knows?
Pinakamahirap na tanong.
Honest opinion, kasi di naman natin alam yung side ng, I mean, for me,
the LGU.
They didn't release a official statement about the issue. Pero, I don't know, hindi ko alam kasi may nagbigay ng opinion kasi unang-una wala ako sa position.
Yeah. But as a band, as a member of a band, do you think it was, kung ba yun, just ba yung ginawa ng LGU sa kanila, or?
Na pinauwi.
Oo, pinauwi lang sila, hindi sila pinatugtog. O ba yan sila?
Kasi may
as an artist kasi may pride ka, di ba? As an artist, you go there to perform, to sing sa mga fans mo, tapos biglang
Kasi may mga comments na, I don't know kung Sorsogon yung mga nagko-comments. It's a personal, galing sa personal money of the governor, so he has the right, something.
Ganun ba yun?
Pero personally, pinatugtog niya, no? Para yung mga tao.
Pero ako, sasagutin ko yan.
Okay, attorney.
It's just a matter of clash of egos eh. Pag sinabi mo sino sa kanila tama, pareho silang tama.
Pareho rin silang mali.
Pareho rin silang mali. Kasi you know why? Totoo naman, kapag when we're asked to perform, I don't know what the contract of Kamikaze was. Pero nakalagay lang naman dyan, okay, we'll be there at 7 p.m. until 10 o'clock. We're slated to perform for 1 hour. And that's it. Yung darating kami dyan, accommodation, yan lang naman na nakalagay di ba?
Pictorials.
Well, pwedeng meron, pwedeng wala.
Okay.
So, pero ang standard contract sa aming mga artists is to perform. Kung gagamitin kami for some propaganda, that's another matter. Okay? Well, I don't know the case. Pero the usual contract, wala. So kung ako, band leader from the side of the band, and sabi ko wala naman sa contract yan. What is important is when we're on the stage, we're gonna give our 100% and make your people happy.
Okay.
Diba? It's our choice whether to go there or not for the pictorial. Okay. So dun yun. Pero doon naman sa side ng governor, you know what? Oo, wala nga yan sa contract. Pero we accepted you here na as visitors. We gave everything for you. And ano ba naman yung magpa-picture ka just to repay our goodwill. Di ba? So, hindi mo kami mapagbigyan. Di ba? So, yun naman yung sa side nila. So, ako yung...
Kung sa inyo nangyari,
pinaka-uwi kayo. Dito no? Bakit di mo ako pagbibigyan? So, it's just a clash of egos.
Yeah.
I don't know, siguro there's parang not enough time to negotiate or to talk about it. For example, baka naman sinabi very short time. So, walang time para mapaliwanagan yung isa't isa. Kaya nangyari yun. Sa tingin ko lang naman,
So far ba sa Ivy ba? Wala ba mga untoward experience?
Nako, lagi. Ganun din.
How do you handle that thing?
No, minsan, ako kaya ko nga nasasabi, minsan, akit sa stage, lasing. And he wants to sing yung hindi namin alam. Sabi, kahit ikaw nagbayad sa amin, sabihin ko, we play rock. Don't ask us to play Frank Sinatra.
Okay.
We have nothing against Frank Sinatra, but don't force us just because you paid us. So, nangyari talaga yun. So, pero most of the time naman, sa case namin, may time para mag-usap. So, sabihin, for example, kasi sabi ni Gob, personal lang naman niya Gusto niya, that's his best, for example, that's his pet project. And he wants to see a picture of you and put it on his wall. It's not too much for request. Diba, pwedeng ganun Diba? So, kaya...
Kanya-kanya lang ego.
Yeah, it was just a clash of egos. No one was truly right. No, from both sides. Or wala ring mali.
Attorney, you mentioned earlier na bumabalik na picking up na ang live events, entertainment. Now, in terms of performances, how would you compare the audience during your early years as to the audience now?
Well, yung early years namin, yung mga audience namin nagsasayaw sa harap namin. That was in the 90s. Talagang lahat yan magsasayaw. To the point na magsusuntukan yan. And we have the same audience now, 30 years after. So they couldn't stand up anymore.
Kaya sing na?
So hindi na sila bata. So they're just sitting on their tables. But you know what? They have money na. Kasi noon, estudyante yan noong 90s. And right now, mga executives na yun. Tapos nanonood pa rin sa amin ngayon, mga boss na, di ba?
But for younger generation ba, mayroon, ikaw, you belong to the younger generation. Dapat mixed ang audience nyo.
Well, hindi naman. Kasi, depende Ito, depende sa lugar na ang inner voices kasi flexible
Okay.
They all know that Inner Voices is an 80s band, right? It's an 80s genre band. So lahat yan, new wave, yan, sayaw, yan, party. So kilala ang Inner Voices sa ganun So lahat ng pinipwestuhan namin, lahat na nakakilala sa amin, lahat ay mga request 80s, ganyan. So what I'm saying na flexible ang Inner Voices, katulad nun kapag dinala naman kami sa mga
Probinsya.
Sa mga probinsya, which is hindi naman gagana yung mga 80s music, right? Hindi.
So, kakanta ng Frank Sinatra, My Way.
Hindi ba? Mayonnaise.
Ah,
Kakanta kami
Yung
ng
mga ganun naman,
River Maya, OBM naman kami ngayon.
Yun naman ang sikat doon.
OBM naman kami ngayon. Tapos doon ako, hawak na ako, magre-rhythm na ako ng gitara. So, flexible yung banda eh. So, kahit saan mo kami dalhin, kaya naming pasayahin yung tao. Not to brag pero yun talaga eh. Yun ang strength din ng bawat isa eh. Kaya namin mag-adjust.
Versatility.
Oo. Kaya namin mag-adjust sa kung ano mang mangyayari sitwasyon sa ano. And may time kami para mag-prepare. Tulad doon, nasa Secure kami, Quirino, saya. Dahil tao, puro younger generation. Usually nanonood sa concerts eh. Hindi naman mga matatanda.
Nung una, tumutugtog kami ng 80s, nagpipiknik sila eh. Pagkanta namin nung Jopay, yun sila sugod sila sa stage. Ganun pala yun. Alright.
Ay, buti at may baon kayo.
Lagi naman. Lagi may baon. And we can adjust midway to our set. So, papansin namin na hindi okay.
Quirino.
So, feel nyo muna ang koan.
Kasi yun nga, sa Quirino province. Lineup namin 80s. Kasi that is the request actually of the producer.
Okay.
So, nag-Queen.
Sabi nila, si Gob mahilig sa 80s.
Pag-akit namin ng stage, pagdating namin sa venue, akit namin sa stage, thousands of people nasa harapan namin. And all younger generations. And they're not buying it. The 80s, they're not buying it. We sang Tears for Fears. Everybody wants to rock the world. Don't you, Simple Minds, which is patok yan dapat, diba? Pagdating sa mga lahat na, like Attorney said, pagtugtog nung River Maya, Mayonnaise.
Tapos ikaw umuwi na.
Kaya hindi niya.
Baliktad.
Pero at least, tahimik lang siya.
Ano siya in the middle?
Hi, Governor ko. Ang bait niyo po.
Now, is the band Inner Voices, are you here to stay for good?
Of course, yes. I can confidently say that we're here to stay. Kasi every time I've been saying magre-retire na ako, and every time I say that, I take it back. So hindi naman we're not actually pushing it. Pero tinatawag kami talaga eh. You go back. You must go back. So I think we're here to stay.
Not just the name but the group. The whole, the members of the group.
And confident ako sa dami ng members na dumaan. Paikot-ikot lang kami. So if one is not ready, kami na iba. And paikot-ikot lang kami. So ganun lang talaga.
Now, Angelo, what's the biggest adjustment you made in terms of your musicality and style na maging member ka ng Inner Voices?
Actually, hindi. Sila nga nag-adjust sa akin eh. To be honest eh. Kasi Inner Voices is known by doing 80s music and ballad. Eh, hindi naman ako balladeer. I'm a rock artist. And, ayun. So, sila nag-adjust sa akin. Katulad niyan, hindi naman nila tinutugtog yung Queen dati. This is the first time that they did Queen, Bon Jovi, and lahat yan, yung mga yan. And, 50-50. Nag-adjust ako sa kanila because there's some new wave na hindi ko alam na kasi syempre 80s band sila, new wave. So may mga new wave songs sila na hindi ko pa alam. So yun, inaral ko. I like it. I love it. So yung Queen din, katulad nila, hindi naman sila naglarakan.
Nag-aaral din sila.
Yes,
Finil din nila yung emotions.
Sabi nga, to the point that we bought new instruments just to suit his voice and style. Ganun.
So dapat, nasa contract na, this is forever.
What actually
contract? Now, what is your long-term goal and aspirations for Inner Voices?
Ako, I can see myself staying. But for me, na playing, hindi ko alam. Kasi ang ano ko talaga at this age is to help artists. Of course, Inner Voices is my first love. So, if I'm gonna help an artist before I help the others, I help them first.
Okay.
So after this, my aspiration is to become a producer. Kasi parang yun yung advocacy ko as a person, to help artists. Kasi I've seen the struggles of artists, lalo nung pandemic. But for me to be able to play is a bonus. That's why sasabi ko nga sa kanila okay, you just allow me to be there when I want to be there, I'm good.
Okay. Basta, nandiyan ka lang palagi sa kanila. Okay. Sir Joe, is Inner Voices a band for the rest of your life?
Hopefully. Siguro, as long as kaya namin tumugtog. I mean, kasi kami, me and Angel is full-time musicians kami. So,
Tsaka to, biyahero yan.
Grateful kami na we love...
Maraming naipon sa abroad.
Anyway, as musicians, may grateful kami na mahal namin yung ginagawa namin. Like sa iba siguro nung nagkatabaho na, alam mo na, everyday parang hirap gumising. Pero kami, excited kami pag may gigs. Lalo na pag may mga new songs kami tutugtugin.
Okay.
So, laging ganun. So sana siguro magkaroon pa kami ng mas maraming shows. Siguro here and also abroad. Yan, siguro yung mga namin.
Since kayong dalawa full-time musicians, what can change your mind to leave Inner Voices?
Pag matanda na siguro.
So, physically, baka pag hindi na siguro kaya or ano no?
Well, nabanggit ko rin to There's this time na talaga magre-retire. So, yun talaga yun. I mean, syempre, we're not everyday young. Diba? So, everyday we age. Diba? So, syempre...
You age with Inner Voices.
Yeah, with Inner Voices, diba? Syempre sila mas matanda sa akin.
Mauna sila mag-rest.
Mauna sila machugi. Mauna silang tumanda, syempre. Kasi, alam nga naman, katulad like si Mike Hanopol kagabi, diba? Parang, we have a show sa kagabi. So, Mike Hanopol is just sitting in the stage. So, kasi hindi na siya makatitle, matanda na. Dadating yung time na yun sa amin. Dadating yung time na yun sa amin. Siyempre, for them, siyempre, much older sila sa akin. Hindi na sila.
Lumayo bigla, no?
Much older sila sa akin. So, siyempre, dadating yung point na yun na hindi na rin sila makakatayo sa stage. Talagang hindi na kaya ng
Power.
So talagang yun na yung time na magre-retire. Yun lang yung time na maalis siguro kami sa ina.
Ikaw na band leader by that time.
Honestly, I see myself na parang putting some variety on the band. Itong kanta to, i-release mo as ikaw lang. Hindi naman natin kailangan mag-disband di ba? I-release mo to, ikaw lang. Let's see.
As a solo artist.
As a solo artist, and you still join us. Kasi parang magkakaibigan na kasi kami. Parang graduate na kami sa... It's so happy na exclusive kami ngayon kasi everyone decided to just stay. But someday that's how I see the band. Kasi I don't want to clip their wings kung nakikita ko na they can,
explore other things.
Mag-improve sila as artists. I can do that.
Okay.
Hindi ako ganun kadamot na asal nga part of my advocacy is for the musicians to, to have
to
grow. Ba't hindi ko pwedeng gawin sa kanila, di ba? So, yun. So, after Inner Voices, we have, may mga nakikita akong acts na I'd like to help to. So, that's how I see myself doing in music for the years to come.
What advice can you give aspiring musicians, especially yung mga nag-uumpisa pa lang in their journey?
Huwag mawalan ng pag-asa. And sinasabi ko rin sa kanila, don't apologize for your art.
Okay.
If that's your art, that's your creation, don't compare your works to the works of the others. And when you do it, when you sing, don't apologize. Don't say, pasensya na po kayo, I have an original song. No, don't do that. You sing your original song because no one else can do it better than you. So be proud of your craft. Ipaglaban mo. Kung kailangan gastosan mo. Kasi kung sinong gagastos yan, kung ikaw mismo ayaw mo. Diba? So, self-help. Talaga.
Huwag mo munang isipin yung kikitain.
Yes.
If you're releasing a music, your own music, your original music, huwag mong isipin na sisikat ka.
Right away.
Frustrate ka
It's part of it So, ayan, huwag mo isipin na kikita ka sa pera. Huwag ka muna magbilang. Sa madaling salita, huwag ka muna magbilang.
Trabaho ka muna.
Huwag mo isipin. ang isipin mo lang is, you love your music, you love your own, di ba? And isipin mo kung paano mo matatouch yung people's hearts by your music. Hindi...
practice.
Oh yes.
Especially for instrumentalist, no?
Yan naman ako bilib sa kanila, talaga as musicians talaga.
Kasi kahit may ideas ka.
Do you still practice?
Yes.
O on the dot na kayo pag may gig?
Hindi, nag-practice kami talaga.
Nag-rehearse pa rin kayo?
Or as a
Hindi na ako nagpa-practice sa court eh. Nagpa-practice ako sa studio.
Lahat kayo? Hindi naman. Through ko na lang. Okay, ito itutug mo. Practicein mo. Call na lang.
Nag-practice kami talaga.
Rehearse talaga.
Practice talaga. Yung learning dapat hindi
mag-stop.
Yeah, of course. It's learning is a continuous process.
Open yung mind mo sa... Kasi maraming forms of music eh. Open yung... Huwag ka maging parang karoon ng tunnel vision na ito lang maganda. Dapat open ka sa lahat na nangyayari.
What's the best thing you've learned in the music industry, the three of you?
Ako yung talaga, dyan ko nahasa yung leadership qualities ko eh. In fact, pagdating sa opisina, the way I treat my staff is the way I treat my band.
Okay.
Kasi sa band, di ba, bisa sinasabi ko sa kanila, don't bring my things, ako mismo magdadala niyan. Kasi magkakabanda tayo, hindi ko ako band leader, you serve, hindi. So, yun ang natutunan ko. And patience, di ba? Mas mahirap i-handle yung band.
Okay.
Of 7 artists with the
7 egos.
7 egos. Sabi ko nga sa kanila, nahihirapan ka ba sa opisina? Sabi ko, hindi. Kasi sa opisina, pag sinabi ko, susunod, kayo hindi. So, yun yung mga natutunan ko. Kasi stress ako sa banda.
Ikaw, Sergio, what you learned in the industry?
Almost the same din, yung patience, saka yung siguro yung tenacity. Kasi iba yung pag nasa music industry ka hindi siya constant eh. Tulad nun, yung pandemic, walang karoon ng gano'n. Imagine,
bahay ka lang.
Yes, lalo sa musicians, saka yung mga nag-work sa live shows, sa live events. Yun, yung gano'n. Yung isa sa mga yun eh.
Namiss mo ang bumiyahe?
One of the persons na nag-help sa mga attorney. Help us financially nung tanawan ng pandemic. Kaya, yun.
Di ba may pari? Wala ba yung tumulong ang pari sa mga musicians during the pandemic?
Well, hindi kasi kami member ng pari. So kaya ako naman, as a musician din, na meron akong day job, hinahanap ko talaga sila ng pandemic.
Okay. So, sana pa nakakilala tayo, no? Pero ikaw yung nahanap ko.
Of course!
Hindi, chika lang. How about you, Angel? What have you learned so far in the industry?
So many things. Like, I'm an artist of my own. Yeah. Kasi dati, I compare myself to others. Like, kasi I get frustrated because I compare myself to others. I can't sing this song, I can't sing this music, I can't do this music, ganyan.
Practice.
Yeah, but kung hindi talaga yun
not for you
para sa'yo, hindi talaga eh.
So, kahit anong practice mo.
Pero sa powerful voice mo, may mga limitations ka pa bang?
Like Journey. Isa sa mga iniiwasan kong kanta yan. Journey. Yeah, I have...
Ako, hindi ba taas-taas ng...
But, it's... we have... singers have their own placements ng voice, diba? So, for example, ako, comfortable yung placement ng notes sa vocal cords ko yung queen. So sa akin talagang kahit 3 araw na sunod-sunod kong tugtugin yan, 4 na araw. Kayang-kaya ko yan. Pero yung tugtugin ko yung Journey, yan, yung mga ganyan. Kasi magkaibang artist sila eh. So magkaibang placement yung boses nilang dalawa. Like si Steve Perry or Arnel Pineda their voice is clean. Diba? Ang taas, matining, tapos ang linis-linis. Sa akin, husky. So, how am I supposed to adjust to that? Well, I can sing it, diba? I can sing it.
But not as good as
as Arnel Pineda like he did kay Steve Perry, diba? Sa akin, hindi. I can sing it for like 1 day, pero hindi ko na uulitin kinabukasan. So, yun, natutunan ko yun. Kasi dati frustration ko talaga yan eh. Kasi, dati, gusto kong kantahin yung Journey kasi who doesn't love Journey?
Okay. Nag-audition ka ba?
Hindi naman. Lahat ng gusto ko yung kanta ng Journey. Actually, pinanood ko pa nga sila dito sa Pilipinas nung nung nag-concert sila. Tapos, ayun, sabi ko, bakit kaya ganun? Yan pala, may mentor ako, in-explain niya sa akin na, kasi may sarili kang boses, may sarili kang style, may sarili kang character ng voice. Ibig sabihin, artist ka, hindi ka singer.
Oh.
So, there's a difference between that. Kasi ang singer kasi is singer.
Okay.
And artist is artist. Like,
okay.
You're creating music for your own. Because yung boses ko, hindi naman talaga para sa iba't ibang variety ng kanta, di ba? Well, yeah, versatile yung boses ko kasi mataas. Pero hindi lahat ng kanta nakakanta ko like other singers, di ba? Yung singers like yung doing, yan, katulad namin na naggagabi-gabi rin, kaya nilang panagutan yung mga kanta na kahit ano. Ako hindi ko kaya yun. So, yun, may mga difference ng ganyan. Like yung Lockdown, di ba? Yung bandang Lockdown, lahat ng klase ng rock, kaya nilang tugtugin. Guns N' Roses, kaya nilang magbasag ng boses, Aerosmith, kaya nilang gawin yan, ganito, kaya nila rin Ako hindi ko kaya gawin yun Mag Guns N' Roses, tas Aerosmith, tas mamaya mag-Queen ko kaya yung ganyan. So, yun sa akin, namulat ako na artist pala ako. Hindi ako
performer.
Oh yeah, I'm a performer din. I'm a performer and I'm an artist. Pero hindi ako yung unlike sa mga band, yung mga singer na normal na singer. Kasi may difference talaga ang singer sa artist. So ayun, yun yung isa sa mga. Tapos yun nga, natuto rin akong, na-open din sa akin na nagsusulat pala ako.
Nag-compose.
Nag-compose pala ako. So, ayan yung isa sa mga namulat sa natutunan ko during the time na tumutugtog ako.
Inner Voices been known for, what is this?
Siyempre yung sa mga original songs namin. Gusto namin makilala yun. Gusto namin marinig yung mga kantang yun. Lalo na yung mga kanta ni Angelo Lady. Kasi ako, I believe dun na maganda yung mga kanta niya. So, gusto kong makilala yung banda with those songs.
Okay. What's the assurance that Angelo will stay?
Walang assurance. In the same way na wala rin assurance that I'll be staying. Kasi di ba sabi ko nga, I might have different plans. Wala talaga So ako, if time comes na ganun, people come and go, lalo sa mga bands, walang problema as long as magkakaibigan kami. Kasi there will always be time to come back. No one left Inner Voices. Pwedeng nagpahinga, pero he'll be back. So yun. Kaya ako confident ako sa bagay na yan.
That's good. Is Jojo rin ba? Ganon? Confident na will stay?
In fact, pabalik-balik siya di ba? She's one fine example of that person. Diba?
Okay. Now, of course, before we let you go, a sample of your original song kay Angelo. A cappella, friends.
Ano na nga ba yun? Nalimutan ko yung lyrics. Pag-ibig, bakit di nawawala ang iyong pagtingin sa akin? Pag-ibig, bakit di ka umaalis sa aking tabi? Wala pa pala akong boses. Alam kong kay raming di ko nagawa at pagkukulang, pero lagi kang nandyan. Anghel ka ba? Paano mong nagawa na ako'y ibigin pa sa kabila ng lahat? Ayun.
Matutuwa si Dom.
The song Anghel. Okay, guys, please invite everyone for your upcoming shows.
Of course. we're inviting you over at Hard Rock Cafe Makati on this October 31 for a Halloween party. So if you want to dress up for Halloween, that's the right place to go. And November 4, we're going to be at Aromata. And yeah, and November 12, 19 East with Side A, and November 25 at New Wave Invasion at saan ba yun?
Ninoy
Aquino Stadium. And 26 November, nandun din kami sa Clark, Pampanga for New Wave Invasion together with Cactus.
Good news.
Yes, and
Flock of Seagulls.
Flock of Seagulls. And Orange and Lemon. So, see you there, people. And yeah.
How to follow your social media accounts?
And you can like our page. It's Inner Voices. It's on Facebook. And you can subscribe to our YouTube page. It's Inner Voices then. And all of the music, Isasayaw Kita, Hari, and Angel is already on Spotify. So if you wanna stream it, you can do so sa Spotify, iTunes, and Deezer.
On that note, thank you very much and good luck to all your shows. More gigs and more original songs.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, friends, Inner Voices. At this point, we would like to thank some generous friends. To Mr. Eugene Yap, the General Manager of Bayview Park, Manila, your home by the bay, and to the Sales and Marketing Manager, Ms. Vernie Galang, and her assistant, Shannon Sornes. And to Fritzy and Olga of Nes Astilia Salon. They have 3 branches in Metro Manila. And to a good friend of mine, Arthur Katibog, now based in Italy, thank you very much for your support. And to Mr. Sam Salva for facilitating this interview, thank you very much. Till next episode, as we bring you more exciting and interesting stories of your favorite celebrity online. Only here on Click Celebrity Corner.